It hides in the shadows, a silent dream killer waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. Its victims, countless dreamers with ambitions, aspirations left unfulfilled. Its weapon, procrastination, a seemingly harmless habit that slowly eats away at dreams. It whispers sweet promises of tomorrow, lulling you into a false sense of security, making you believe there's always more time. But beware, for tomorrow is a land that never arrives for the procrastinator. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, opportunities have slipped away. We've all felt its icy grip, that paralyzing fear that keeps us from taking action. That nagging feeling in the pit of our stomach, the weight of unfinished tasks pressing down on us, creating a cycle of stress and avoidance. We know we should act, but the allure of instant gratification is too strong. The distractions are endless, and the temptation to delay is ever present. So we delay, telling ourselves we'll get to it later, convincing ourselves that there's always more time. This, my friends, is the sneaky nature of procrastination. It entangles us in a web of inaction, making it harder and harder to break free. It's not about laziness, it's a complex web of fear, anxiety, and poor self-regulation. It's a battle within ourselves, one that requires understanding and strategy to overcome. And its consequences can be devastating, derailing even the most meticulously crafted plans, leaving us with regret and missed opportunities. Don't fall prey to its seductive whispers. Recognize the signs and take action before it's too late. Join me as we dive into the heart of procrastination, understand its mechanics, and uncover the reasons why we fall into its trap. Together, we will arm ourselves with the tools to defeat it, reclaim our time, and turn our dreams into reality. Procrastination. We all know it, many of us despise it, and most of us have fallen victim to its seductive embrace at some point or another. It's that nagging voice in our heads that convinces us to put off important tasks in favor of more enjoyable activities. But what exactly is this insidious force that keeps us from achieving our goals? Why do we let it control our actions and dictate our productivity? Simply put, procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing a task or set of tasks, despite knowing that doing so will likely have negative consequences. It's a universal experience that transcends age, culture, and profession. It's choosing instant gratification over long-term rewards, even when we know it's not in our best interest. We opt for the immediate pleasure of a distraction rather than the satisfaction of completing a task. But procrastination is more than just laziness or poor time management. It's a complex psychological phenomenon that involves deeper emotional and cognitive processes. It's a complex psychological phenomenon with roots in fear, anxiety, and a lack of self-regulation. These underlying issues can make it incredibly difficult to break the cycle of procrastination. We procrastinate because we fear failure, success, or even the judgment of others. These fears can paralyze us, making it easier to avoid tasks altogether. We tell ourselves we work better under pressure, but the truth is we're simply delaying the inevitable. The stress and anxiety build up, often leading to rushed, subpar work and a cycle of guilt and frustration. Why do we succumb to procrastination's allure? The answer lies in the intricate workings of our brains. Our brains are wired to prioritize immediate rewards over future gains. This phenomenon, known as temporal discounting, explains why we often choose the instant gratification of scrolling through social media over the long-term satisfaction of completing a challenging task. Another culprit is the amygdala, our brain's fear center. When faced with a daunting task, the amygdala activates, triggering a fight-or-flight response. Procrastination becomes our escape route, a way to avoid the perceived threat of failure or discomfort. Furthermore, our prefrontal cortex, responsible for planning and decision-making, often loses the battle against the amygdala's powerful emotional signals. This explains why we can logically understand the negative consequences of procrastination, yet still find ourselves trapped in its grip. The emotional fallout. The consequences of procrastination extend far beyond missed deadlines and unfinished tasks. It takes a heavy toll on our emotional well-being, leaving us drowning in a sea of guilt, shame, and anxiety. Imagine this. You've been putting off working on an important project for weeks. The deadline looms and you're finally forced to confront the mountain of work ahead. Panic sets in, you're overwhelmed, stressed, and plagued by self-doubt. This is the emotional reality of procrastination. It's a vicious cycle of avoidance, guilt, and further procrastination. It erodes our self-esteem, leaving us feeling inadequate and incapable. Section 5. Dreams deferred, dreams denied. The true tragedy of procrastination is its power to derail dreams. It transforms aspirations into what-ifs, leaving a trail of unrealized potential in its wake. Imagine the aspiring entrepreneur paralyzed by fear who never takes the leap of faith to launch their business. Or the talented artist, crippled by self-doubt, whose masterpiece remains forever confined to the canvas of their imagination. These are just glimpses into the countless dreams shattered by the insidious grip of procrastination. It's a silent epidemic, robbing individuals of the opportunity to share their unique gifts with the world. Section 6, Breaking Free, a practical guide. Don't despair. This section is designed to help you overcome the chains of procrastination and take control of your time and life. While procrastination's grip can be strong, it's not unbreakable. You have the power to change your habits and mindset. Here are some practical strategies to break free and reclaim control of your life. First, start small. Begin with tasks that are easy to manage. Don't try to conquer Mount Everest in a single bound. It's important to take one step at a time. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. This approach makes the task less overwhelming. This makes the task less daunting and provides a sense of accomplishment as you complete each step. Second, time blocking. Allocate specific time slots for your tasks. Schedule specific time slots for your tasks, just like you would for an important appointment. This helps in creating a routine. This creates a sense of structure and accountability. Third, eliminate distractions. Identify what usually diverts your attention. Identify your procrastination triggers and eliminate them. This could be your phone, social media, or even certain websites. Turn off social media notifications, find a quiet workspace, or use website blockers to stay focused. Fourth, reward yourself. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement is key to building new habits. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement strengthens the habit of taking action. Positive reinforcement strengthens the habit of taking action. Finally, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up over slip-ups. We all procrastinate sometimes. The key is to learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. The key is to learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. Remember, every step you take is progress, no matter how small. Section 7. Seize the day. Procrastination is a formidable foe, but it's not invincible. Armed with an understanding of its mechanisms and the tools to combat it, you can break free from its chains and unlock your full potential. Remember, the time for action is now. Don't let your dreams wither away in the shadows of procrastination. Take charge of your life, one small step at a time. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.